So this is a video by a guy named LiveLife 8072 called Kyle Kuklinski Fails. Yet again. You see, he said Kuklinski instead of Kulinski because he's so smart and rational and clever and witty, and he uses so much skepticism. Let's just start.
So, what we have here is a very, very rare instance
You know, I was convinced you were wrong by that amazing emoji argument.
of somebody who's a Bernie Sanders fan who believes in violence and did violence against congressmen.
Okay, first off, this isn't violence against a congressman, this is vandalism. Murder and vandalism are two very different things. Second off, notice how he says violent protest, smashing cop cars, blocking roads, and attacking Trump supporters. However, he doesn't specifically say it was Bernie supporters doing it. We don't know who these people supported. Maybe they supported Hillary. Maybe they supported Martin O'Malley. I couldn't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, no idea who those people supported. Okay, how are these people being particularly violent? They're just protesting against Donald Trump. They're not doing anything I'd call, violent.
You know what's amazing in that video, which I will link down below?
How it didn't prove anything?
That Kyle, after he
Oh, wait, you meant on the video Kyle made. I thought you were talking about the videos you played.
stated that as a fact, which clearly it isn't. We know how violent the left has been.
Let's see. They committed minor vandalism. I shed a tear.
Not only during the presidential election, but also after Trump was elected.
Um, and no Trump supporter has ever committed violence ever, because if you're going to make the argument the second clip was a riot, I know for a fact there were pro-Trump riots. Just saying.
How violent the left has become. Calling everybody a racist bigot, blah, blah, blah.
Uh, Calling everyone a racist bigot after using the term violence. LiveLife. Calling someone something is not violent. I know what he meant, but I think he should have, phrased himself better.
The people that they don't agree with. But Kyle's going to sit into a little echo chamber with all of his subscribers.
As opposed to me, LiveLife, where I sit into my echo chamber with all my subscribers, but it's different because...
And try to promote the left, the Bernie supporters, as being non-violent. Which we know clearly this is not the case. It's not the fucking case. There's thousands of videos out there that we could watch right now. People being violent, pimping Bernie Sanders shirts.
Okay, what makes you think they're in the majority? Kyle is saying they're not in the majority, not that they don't exist, and this one guy is the only exception.
We know this for a fucking fact. So Kyle, it's nice that you're actually addressing this issue, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to scapegoat it, as in this only happened once.
I don't think that's what a scapegoat is. Scapegoat implies he blamed it on something. He didn't.
Very, very, very rare. Which we know this is not the case, Kyle. So start being fucking honest and stop with the fucking echo chamber. It's fucking getting sad. It's getting sickening, actually.
Again, I think your channel could also count as an echo chamber, Live Life.
You're sucking Bernie's dick so fucking hard on your channel. And you're like, oh, Bernie Sanders, oh, he's such a peaceful guy.
Well, he was one of the few congressmen who voted against Iraq.
He doesn't promote violence. Well, guess what, Kyle? What politician actually promotes violence?
The one who said you should defeat terrorism by taking out the families, aka the one you support.
What politician goes out there and says, hey, listen, these liberals, they're becoming violent. Let's address violence with violence.
Isn't addressing violence with violence the entire role of the United States military? Or at least isn't it supposed to be the entire role?
No, nobody's saying this, Kyle. But a question to you, Kyle. What politician do you think condones violence?
All of the ones who support inflating the military. In fact, how about the one that says you should take out the terrorists' families? Let's see. I can go on.
Who, Kyle? No one that I know of. So
All Warhawks.
Kyle, suck it the fuck up and start being honest. When it comes to the violence the left is committing, or has been committing in the last 2 years. Oh yes, the right side of the argument. The Trump supporters can be violent, but there's no comparison.
I mean, the right started like 2 illegal wars that killed millions of civilians, but Athena punched a guy once. So that's the exact same thing.
No equivalence here. It's disproportionate.
When I heard about this, I almost couldn't believe it, because Bernie Sanders is a guy who advocates for peace endlessly.
That being said, everybody, a small video for you guys. I got a few more coming out in the next week or two. Stay tuned. And as always, live life because you only have one.
Anyway, so that was Live Life. If you have any people you want me to cover, list them in the comments below. That's it. I'm Ephrom, and good night.